Okay, so this dude is finally getting his much-deserved moment. Jamie Campbell Bower, who played a young Gellert Grindelwald in the Harry Potter movies, and then also at the same time was in the Twilight films, now he's finally found fame for playing Vecna on Stranger Things, but doing it, I just have one big question, and that's, is Stranger Things trying to make this guy look older? Casting the character of Vecna was really difficult because of the 176 actors who auditioned. They didn't want any leaks spreading around about the character, so because of that, they had all the actors read material from different movies. So Jamie Campbell Bower got cast because he read lines from the movie Primal Fear, where he was reading as the part of Edward Norton's character, which they really liked that comparison, so because of that, they decided to cast him. But watching season 5, I've noticed a few differences between his character right now in season 4, particularly for how his age looks, especially in this scene right here where he's trying to enter the cave, where for some reason in that particular scene, it's like his character looks a decade older. I think that has a lot to do with the Stranger Things play, which I saw the first week it came out. It was absolutely amazing, and I even met the actor playing the younger version of Vecna. But looking at it, I thought there was one thing that was weird, which was the timeline. Because the play takes place in 1959 and reveals the character of Vecna is actually the same age as Joyce, Hop, and a lot of the other cast for the show, where they would all be 17 years old during that time. I thought it was weird because this scene is supposed to take place in 1979, which would mean the character of Henry Creel Vecna is supposed to be about 36 years old when this is going on, and honestly, I thought Jamie Campbell Bower was like 25 years old in this scene. I looked it up, he was actually a lot older than I would have guessed, where he's 37, meaning he was probably about 34 years old in this film, so it actually does track with his character being a high school student in the 50s and him being that old in the 70s, but there's still something really weird about it. That's that Jamie Campbell Bower's character is supposed to be the same age as Winona Ryder and David Harbour, and David Harbour is 50 years old in real life, and Winona Ryder is 54, and yeah, they definitely in no way look like they'd be coming from the same high school class. So because of that, after I saw the play, I just made the assumption it really wasn't going to be as canon as the Duffer Brothers said and wasn't going to have this relationship with season 5. But then I watched season 5 and yeah, the play is definitely word for word canon with the show, where they did cast a younger actress to play Joyce in 1959 who does look a lot like Winona Ryder. So yeah, very clearly the events of the play are going to have a lot to do with season 5 going forward. I think what ultimately happened here is when they wrote Vecna in season 4, they didn't really plan out the play or that whole storyline of him being the same age as Joyce and Hop. So now because of that, they're backtracking a little bit in season 5 and trying to make this character look a lot older. But still, there's another major plot hole for Stranger Things that hasn't been talked about much yet, and I really hope this gets addressed soon because it's really a question of why Hop and Joyce don't remember they went to school with Henry Creel, where they clearly know the story, they know this person, but it's never been addressed once in the show that they went to school with him. People were saying, oh, they just forgot they went to school with him, but well, seeing how Joyce was able to determine that there was some sort of Russian scandal going on in the town of Hawkins because of magnets in season 3, I think they're capable of remembering who they went to school with. That's why in season 5, I think they're going to write some sort of story that the Mind Flayer or Vecna had this curse on the town where everybody who remembered him doesn't actually have a recollection of what happened that night, and that's going to be revealed in season 5, and there's going to be this moment where they remember they went to school with him. All said and done, I think they're definitely making this actor look a little bit older this season. With that, I'm Charles Pearl. Please subscribe to learn something.